game, sitting next to Goldstein. Kobe Bryant Nikes, purple gold strings. Kobe in the game.
My ex call me toxic, call me King Brown. Well, if I'm so toxic, why you ringing now? You think you a man, this is my house. I'm sorry, where the is my crown now? I keep it, I just only want my land back, so give it. He ain't with my mental cause I'm independent. When I left him, he said, go ahead, you regret it. I ain't regret cause look at where it's heading. You don't speak my language, I got signed up cause it's so hard to manage. I got a vocab at stabs, deep and least damage. Got your new dog by checking in, she a fan. That's only standard, she demanded no respect. Your man lined up at Centrelink, demanding for a check. Promise I wouldn't come for him. I'm so sorry, but it's time to rain down on that. I ain't sorry, ask Maury who the baby daddy me. Tears pouring, sorry baby, you can't baby mama me. And I'm sitting back yawning cause I'm living drama free. And they keep running back to me cause Bark is the base.
Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth.
Yes, Bark, this is my house.
Call me King Brown, you ain't with me now. Came too far just to go back down. Call me King Brown, making money in my mouth.
Yes, Bark, this is my house. Speak Spanish, but they all call me mommy. I ain't crying over unless that makes me money. Give a about these fellas, I just find them more funny. How you get love sick, you make me sick to my stomach. Baby, go and get a grip, crying like a little. Told you I only want my kids and daddy said I'm sorry. I just didn't go. I ain't mean to around, but got depths to it. Don't want you to drown them all up on my level, but maybe you should level up. There's levels to this rap. And sis went and created one. King Kong, now you can call me King Brown. Put me on your ringtone and make sure that it ring loud. I see independent, you will make me big proud. I ain't going back to nothing too windy for Ghost Town.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here. With Greg Anthony and line reporter is David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. And at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Poole. Both shots good from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Inside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Shamet. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Takes the 3. Great D that time from Edwards. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Conley against Poole. Good on the 13-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Gobert. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
From that close, he's almost automatic. No wonder the defense is all over Gobert.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Conley against Poole. Count it. Poole's got 6 points.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
They get it back. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, I love the hustle from Edwards that time. Excellent anticipation on the offensive glass.
To the inside. Shamet, terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Scooped up. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Over Bagley. And a beautiful finish by Edwards. He's got 8.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Minnesota with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Poole. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. At the elbow, it's Avdia. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Monte Morris comes in for Michael Conley. Down low, Avdia, and the rejection by Towns. Here's Avdia. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 8. Morris outside, driving to the basket. Puts up a 3. Towns, no luck. Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Poole with no one around. The Wizards with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Avdia can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the dunk by Towns.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Washington calls timeout. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. And a switcher also for Washington. Davis is checked in for Jordan Poole. Here's Avdia. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The pass to Alexander Walker. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kyle Kuzma. .112 left in the first. Here's Alexander Walker.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Passes to Kispert. Offline with his 3. Like at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Lakers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Count that bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kispert. The offensive rebound. Labali. And he gets it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Davis. Here's Holmes. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
We've got Conley. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Moore in the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Shamet. Reid with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Moore. Back to Reid. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
And, you know, there's talk about extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. You said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, DA, thanks so much. Basket good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Wizards trailed by 11. Pass to Coulibaly. Now, here's Poole. Out to the right wing. Wide open one. Coulibaly, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. To the middle. Reed with it. He's against Kuzma. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Poole. And here's Bagley. Back to Poole. A three ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
Timeout.
Poole's got 9.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Moore. Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. Now here's Conley to the paint. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. And good that time.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there. Getting the bucket and has a chance for one more.
The Timberwolves have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Now, here's Shamet. He's got 5. Clock at 6. The drive by Poole. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Washington. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And you know, for the Wizards, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Wizards trailed by 13. Now Kispert. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Going inside, and the dunk by Kispert.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Kicks to McDaniels for the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley against Poole. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease. After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Davis. After the basket by Minnesota. The pass to Avdia. Kispert with it. McDaniels defending. Kispert kicks to Avdia. Kispert dishes to Avdia. The 3 from Poole. Again, the miss by Poole. Timberwolves leading by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
The kick out to Towns. And he lays it straight in. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
Holmes. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead, some breathing room.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
31.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It's been quite a night so far for him. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Ball movement was a real factor for them. They played unselfishly.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So the Wizards 5 right now. And at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Andrew Shamet is out there with Holmes, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Morris outside. And the rejection by Holmes. And here's Avdia. Kuzma outside. Over Anderson. The rebound by Anderson.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Towns down low. Working on Bagley. Here's Anderson. And he makes that one. Anderson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Timberwolves.
And you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now, here's Holmes. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Shamet. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Shamet's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Edwards kicks to Morris. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Shamet. Edwards can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Avdia with it. Working on McDaniels. There's Shamet. Drilled from 11 feet out. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for McDaniels.
8th in three-point shooting. And they're top 10 in free throw shooting. Always focused on that aspect of the game, not looking to give points away.
And as you said, the three-point shot has been a major weapon for him.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now, here's Avdia. Defended by Anderson. Here's Koulibaly. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. The Timberwolves second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Wizards trailed by 9. Pass to Coulibaly. He feeds it to Bagley. Another shot. Reed with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Anderson against Kuzma. Towns in the corner. The three drains the three-pointer. Towns has got 13 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Reed gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a three-pronged approach to globalization. One is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. Returns, 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA, thanks. Poole against Conley. .56 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kispert. And it's off the back rim. No good. Minnesota leading by 14. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Assisted by Alexander Walker.
Here's Coulibaly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Bagley. Poole with it. 12 points for him. Over Conley. Poole no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Reed. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
White. White. Apa?
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley. And it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle, here's Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Mike Conley.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Pass to Towns. Shoots from the block. Avdia with the rebound. Wizards trailed by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Kuzma. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover.
Huh?
Kispert wide open. He fires. Traps in the tray.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The pass to Alexander Walker. Shamet the pass to Poole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Shamet the pass to Kuzma. Over Gobert. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. He's been an absolute non-factor, 0 factor in this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Morris kicks to Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Washington calls timeout. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Bagley's checked in for the Wizards.
Make some noise.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now, Poole. Bagley dishes to Avdia. Looking to get it going. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, Avdia at the line for 2.
Gagalit si McDaniels.
That free throw good from Avdia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's stolen by Bagley. And here is Shemet. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Here's Morris. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Washington.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Morris. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
It's stolen by Gobert. Now, here is Morris. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Morris against Poole. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Second personal foul.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul
For the Wizards. Bagley.
That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now.
Apo.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Then for the Wizards.
Bakit, ma? Madumi? Dami kasing langaw dun eh.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper comes in for Avdia. Davis is subbed in for Jordan Poole. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I got an open mind.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against Washington.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Shaman. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Con todas las mami y los títeres, que eres demonia ya me enteré. Te gusta y sabes que soy tigre. Aquí solo se maquina con los líderes.
Pa' mi gente de el barrio, pa' mi gente de caserío, pa' mi combo de
Real for life forever.
Pa' mi gente de el barrio, pa' mi gente de caserío, pa' mi
Hacho PR.
There we go. I already knew. Good reach. I like that. I like that, Dane. This is the one time you need to.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. Gordon and Jokic, the combo inside. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Gordon. Rebound, Minnesota. They defeated Washington in their last game.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
So it's Denver now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Jokic finds Murray, and he gets that one.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who was unafraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Edwards. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
You got to commend the focus on the basket. Murray absorbing the contact well.
Defensive foul. Mike Conley.
The free throw drops from Murray. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They beat the Nuggets during the last encounter in Denver.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Dor.
And NBA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Here's Brown. McDaniels covering. Goes up at the stripe. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Edwards. Another shot. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards looking for an opening. Jokic grabs the board.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Assist goes
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. And here's Jokic outside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
McDaniels inside. Jokic grabs the board. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. 3-point lead. Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
They get it back.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Brown. Tries again. And another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a bucket. Pass to Reed. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Reed. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Monte Morris' instinct is pass first, on time and on target.
Jackson with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Jordan finds Jokic. Here's Watson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Pass to Reed, launches it. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Jackson, and there's the drive. Got a hand on it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Reed. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. Reed's got 6.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Jackson surveying the D. Out to the wing. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
15.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Gordon and Jokic, the combo inside. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And it's Holiday in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Holiday. 8 points in his last time out.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, PA. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
And Holiday powers it home.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Pass to Reed.
Si
that one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Assisted.
Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. never lacks for confidence in his jump shot, but he said, offense for me should be an autopilot. I should be focused on the intangibles, the defense, the rebounding, the dirty work. That involves you in a game. Brian, the buy-in and the commitment to the little things has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Murray. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball home with 5 consecutive buckets.
Conley against Murray. Down low. Here's Reed. Rebound by the Nuggets. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Now here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Gets it to go from the corner.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Brown passes to Murray. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
Here's Murray. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. He's guarded by Conley. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Over Edwards. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Conley against Murray. Over Murray. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to Jordan. Left side, Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You look at Denver, they're in the same slot, number 4.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Morris can't hit. Denver in the lead. Now here's Jackson. No points so far. Here's Brown. Anderson covers. Here's Jordan. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion. Oh, he had it rolling in the first quarter. But now, he can't buy a bucket.
Here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Towns for 3. Drains the triple. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Jackson. Offensive board. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker, the pass. Wow, Rudy! Fancy.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Alexander Walker. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And
27. The Timberwolves.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for Minnesota. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. They swipe it. Here's Murray. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Denver foul. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Reed's checked in for Gobert.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Murray passes to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Back to Murray. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist of the night.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Towns. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
It's good.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. From behind the arc. Jokic grabs the board.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Brown passes to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
You got to do more than this to stop Jokic. He's so adept at scoring on the defense.
Minnesota calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Holiday's checked in for the Nuggets. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Morris is checked in. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. And Contavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Reed from the arc. Fires in the triple. Reed's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open. Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Jackson, he's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. For Denver, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Towns down low. Defended by Gordon. Morris against Holiday. Here's Towns. The ball's knocked loose, and he stays with it. Here's Reed. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Gordon can't hit.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Back to Towns for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Anthony Towns.
17 points in the game.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Murray passes to Gordon. And here's Holiday. McDaniels covering. 6 on the shot clock. Double team on Holiday. For 3, Gordon. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. McDaniels passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Now a timeout called by Denver. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Jackson drawing the double team to end the run. Strother no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Gobert. Reed for three. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets trail. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in.
For your Nuggets.
Morris against Jackson. To the wing, right side. Here's Strother. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Denver.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Morris on the wing. Outside, Anderson. The three. Off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from the... And let's get a glimpse of the coaching going on inside the huddle.
Stop and run. Stop.
All right. It's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 3. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here's Gordon from the arc. Knocks down the triple. And that ties it up.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
Edwards, a pass to Anderson. Three-pointer off the mark.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And here's Jackson. Brown passes to Jackson to take the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Jackson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Towns is checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Caldwell-Pope gets it to go.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Now Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Towns outside. Puts up a 3. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Brown. It's blocked by Gobert.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Conley with the ball, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Now here's Gobert. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Minnesota calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Edwards. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Towns outside. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Lets it go from 11. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Assist from
Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Gordon. Here's Brown. It's Jokic, high post.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Conley with the ball, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Towns, that's good.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Murray against Conley. Here's Jokic. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same pace there. And the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Back to Conley. .133 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
To the left side wing. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Really left him alone that time. Towns has got 8 points here in the quarter.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
To the inside. And again, another missed shot.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Conley passes to Edwards. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Contagious Caldwell Pope. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left in the 4th. Edwards finds McDaniels. For 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Pass to Brown. Into the lane. McDaniels with some nice D. And they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first. And that puts them up 5.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 5. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And here are the Nuggets. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're behind by 7. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Right side, Caldwell Pope. There's Jackson with the 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one's on Monte Morris.
Monte Morris. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Let's go, fans. Get up and get loud.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
I treat it regular, not being seen, we not making no spectacle. Gates had a first and he gave it to Kevin. All the above, we do all the etc. Scandal the switch out my cellular. He talking reckless, don't call me back ever. Passing through guard at a holler at Glover. Shout out to Black, shout out to Shedrick. Break Monte Carlo, 911, just holler that trail. I'm like the Reverend, my section ridiculous. Watch when you stepping, pockets on indigent. Can't be too careful, Steve like I'm tall. And when they I like them black, pretty white teeth, body unique. Jenny, I eco. Groceries, please, you know that was me. All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamond. The line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm lying. I say really, really. Got money on my mind. I say really, really. I look like I've been ballin' cause I'm really ballin'. I wanna apologize, I'm not really sorry. They ask me if I'm lying. I say really, really. I'm really out my mind. I say really, really. Really, really. Diving be treacherous. Pray to God that don't nobody mess with us. Keep it strong in case anyone testing us. Right or wrong, if it's this, you don't mess with it. Over here, I don't mess with her. No detective work, I don't be questioning. Where she been trying to read all her messages. I don't speak on no man that's irregular. Take her phone, disconnecting the cellular. What you need that for?
Oh.
What you did that for?
Ay, kulit niya na.
Trying to see who made a bet with her. Relationship flaking, no eczema. She catching feelings, she say we inseparable. Oyster perpetual, it's not a replica. Mustang GT in the streets. Do it make me an elephant? I really put in my beverages. Shopping in Beverly, check out my etiquette. Loving my swag, women Taylor keep checking it. Carrots they glistening all of my necklaces. Feeling myself, really thought it was elegant. All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamonds. The line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm lying. I say really. Got money on my mind. I say really. I look like I've been ballin' cause I'm really ballin'. I wanna apologize, I'm not really sorry. They ask me if I'm lying. I say really. I'm really on my mind. I say really.
And funky, all the jocks say they love me. Pull up like baby huggies on the rail. I'm chill, no sun ain't no one to tell. Be for real, I feel for you cause your face is so ill.
Like the little back, she barking on. Show me what's good in the parking lot. Chicken up. Tell me you'll never stop. Give it up, what done on me, you not big enough. Fix it up. Now he slipping up, kiss it up. Off of the way he got burned, so I mix it up. DJ the star on the road, I be switching up. Your girl and me at the show for her up. Love me, got him doing my dirty, but watch how I clean it up. If I gotta watch how he I been cooking, now watch how I eat it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up.
Hands on 2 and 10, speak your truth or you gon' be my fool again. Say you gon'